For me, it's the first time that I speak here, because before I was responsible for Germany, Holland, and Belgium. I would like to tell you something about palleting and the conditioning. For the people who don't know Van Aarsen, Van Aarsen is a machine builder. He builds all the machines for feedmilling. We are based in the south of the Netherlands, grounded in 1949. This year we celebrate our 75th anniversary. So I would like to tell you something about the hot start steam mixer, the long-term vessel, and the pallet mill. Because we only have 10 minutes, I will need to give a little bit speed, so we can have questions at our booth. Let's see. I would like to start with our hot start steam mixer. The hot start steam mixer is a common mixer with pedals, how we normally use to it, but it has a slide below the outlet. Here you see the slide. You start the production with a closed slide. You add steam to the mill, and you have a temperature sensor at the outlet. As long as the meal don't has the right temperature, the slide will be closed. Slide keep the meal into the hot start steam mixer, and it works this way. So the slide is closed, and product will be transported and turned around into the vessel. So the outer pallets will move the product forward, and the inner pallets will return the product. So it's keeping turning, and you can add steam till you reach the temperature. That's the goal of it. At the moment that the meal has the right temperature, you open the slide, and the product is going to the next step. The next step in this situation, I will go forward to the LTV. The next step is the LTV. That is a long-term vessel. Many people call it a conditioner. You can have the retention time. The retention time in the vessel for a meal. To keep the meal on a high temperature, the vessel is traced and insulated. It's electrically traced with cables. So the goal is that the meal comes from the steam mixer at a certain temperature. It will be dosed into the long-term vessel, and it will keep for a certain time in the vessel with a certain temperature. So you don't add steam in the long-term vessel, but it will be traced and insulated, and first in and first out of the product. That is guaranteed because of the vessel. What does this type of machines? If you have a retention time of more than 4 minutes with a minimum temperature of 85 degrees, it will kill the salmonella. For poultry or other feed, that will be benefit. Another thing is, because of the longer time of retention, you get a better starch genitalization. What does that mean? The meal is slightly greased, so for pelleting it's also positive, but I will tell this later. What also is possible that you can have higher moisture levels because of the retention time, so you can add more steam at the meal. And after that you can also add more liquids. So before, at the mixing grinding section, if you want to add more liquids, there's also a benefit. Benefits of the LTV: because of the retention time, because the steam is getting better in the product, you get a higher PDI, better hardness and durability of the pallet. What I already told, you cannot go up to a retention time to 4 minutes, It depends on the amount of tons per hour, of course. So it has a limit. First in and first out principle. So the retentioner is a big screw. So it's not a mixer that the product can go from left to right. It's only a screw. So product that goes in first also goes out first. Very low energy consumption because it's a very low speed vessel. It's only 25 kilowatts. Because of the retention time and the moisture is getting better in the meal, you get a higher capacity of the pallet mill. It then goes up to 20%. Also, because of the retention time, you can use more raw materials. Also, because the steam can get better into the product. And it has a better performance of the animals. What we also add since 2 years ago, below the LTV, we mounted 2 dosing screws. And those dosing screws prevent the fluctuation of the pallet mill. So the dosing screw will dose equally to the pallet mill, so we get an easy running pallet mill without any fluctuation. And that's positive on the capacity. Last one is the pallet mill. I think all of you know why we are palleting. Increase the bullet density, feed intake, and prevents the selective eating for the animals, especially the poultry. So they take a complete pallet and all the ingredients, what they eat, are into the pallet. So that's a benefit. I can't tell you everything about the pallet mill. I would like to tell you a little bit about our automatic roller adjustment. I explain it shortly. This is the main shaft of the pallet mill. At the back of the main shaft, there is the air-driven motor. 2 small shafts are going through the main shaft of the pallet mill, and they are connected with 2 mechanical actuators, this and this. The small shafts into the main shafts turn around, and they can driven the actuators, and they change the distance from the rollers to the die. Another thing is, behind of those rollers, we have magnets. The magnets are connected with the sensor in the die holder, and you can measure continuously the speed of the rollers. When you have a slip or the speed of the rollers go down, then the automation check that, and they can disturb, they can change the distance to the die and put the rollers more into the product. That's also a benefit. Here you see the sensors behind the rollers. They are here at the back side. Because of the slip control and the continuous measuring of the speed of the rollers, that increase the lifetime of the rollers and also of the die. You don't need to open the door to change the roller distance. You can do it from your control room. So it also saves you some maintenance time. What we say, that if you have a palleting line for poultry, cattle, a big feed, it would be possible to give every recipe different roller distance. So if you have a good automation, you can give every recipe a certain roller distance. Without opening the door, you can do it from your control room. That's also a benefit for your product quality and for your capacity. This is the actuator. Now I have a movie. I need to look if it's running. Do we have time, Roger?
Just a couple of minutes.
Let me see. Too loud? Distance of the rollers and the distance of the die. So if the speed of the rollers are lower than the speed of the die, you can change that on your monitor. In the morning, normally you start your operation always with zeroing. So you put your rollers to the die till the speed is the same from the rollers and the die. After that, you can take a certain distance between the rollers and the die. So I will show now the video because 1 minute, yeah, I can finish.